Good morning, all. Ira Epstein, and here we are with your morning flash update for this Wednesday, and we are now at the 6th of September. Boy, time is flying. 6th of September, 2023, 8:15 a.m. Central Time. And folks, we have a slew of economic data. As quiet as it was going into the Labor Day period and yesterday, now the floodgates have opened and there's data galore. We are hearing, though, in the currency markets, threats by Japan that they're going to intervene in the market, China that they're going to intervene to support their currencies due to the rapid rise that we've been seeing in the dollar. And yes, the dollar's down 7 ticks, but remember, we just are shy of the 105 level in this market. When you look at the metal markets, they continue to weigh under this pressure. It is terrible. Energy prices, which got up, as you know, over $90 in the Brent and pushing the 87 level now in the crude. What's it doing to the airlines? 3 major airlines have come out and said they are getting hurt. Energy prices are up more than they had forecast, by quite a bit, in fact. And if it continues at this rate, what do? Can they pass the price on? I'm already tired of paying those prices, aren't you? I can't believe I still paid almost $1,000 round trip, I'm used to trading, round trip to go to Boca Raton in the summertime. I mean, that should be a $250 trip, not $1,000. And by the way, that was not first class. That was regular cabin, okay, with a little extended room for the seating. That's all that it was. Wow. I mean, come on. So what I think is going to happen here is that they have a problem. Number one, the peak flying is over in terms of summer flying. So now they have to rely on corporations. I would be telling my employees, what's wrong with Zoom? Don't get on that plane. You're going back to how we did it. I've got to pay for you to go there, stay overnight, cars, whatever you've got to get, cabs, and do your business. We can do this all by Zoom. And you watch. This is going to be a backlash in corporate business. You don't get flush with this coming out of the pandemic and not remember the lessons you just learned. So I look at that as interesting. Another area, bonds and notes. You know, so many people saying, oh, and this is over a month ago now, oh, this is the time you got to step in, interest rates are going to fall. Well, they haven't fallen. They've been climbing, and the Fed has a new problem. If this is going higher in terms of energy, that is headline inflation. Yes, it's not core. It doesn't matter. That's the headline, and the Fed's going to look at that and go, uh-oh, we got a new problem. I also showed something else in today's full research. I've been up since 3 this morning writing. So I've done quite a bit of my chores already during the house and everything. That's 3 in the morning, folks. And I included rent, shelter costs, showing now what the average shelter cost is. It's not falling the way the Fed thought. You add to that higher energy, shelter costs not falling, and I know you all want to talk, oh, the Fed's going to cut rates. Well, I don't know. I don't even know that they're going to pause. As I told you over and over, we have to get to the CPI and PPI numbers. Those are the last 2 shoes of this dance before decisions are made. So let's take a look this morning. We have the mortgage market headline number down 2.9% on the index, the purchase down 2%, and the refi, who's going to refi at these numbers, 4.7. Then we get factory orders. They came in just a little bit less than expected. They were looking for a decline. Folks, it's a question of how bad, not how good. Factory orders are in trouble here. They're in trouble in Europe and so on. Ex-defense down 2.2%. Ex-transportation, though, up a little bit. And durable goods came in unchanged. Then we get the balance of trade deficit. And I know you're going to say, boy, that's a lot better, and you're right. It doesn't take into account this recent surge that we've had, though, as we take a look at what's going on in energy prices. That's going to change this game, and you're going to say, Ira, come on. No, we import energy. In the Biden administration, they have hurt you with that. It is not what you think. Red Book sales, I told you these were improving. This is a strong number. Any way you cut it, the consumer is still buying. Now, was this back to school? Was this because we were coming in going into the Labor Day period? There's a lot you got to watch right there. S&P Global will release their final August service sector PMI. This is the first one coming out, and that's going to be at 8:45. Then you get PMI coming out for the ISM. That's going to be right behind that, the service sector. And that'll be out at, 9 o'clock also. Then the Federal Reserve Beige Book. A lot of people don't pay attention. I do. I always have. And the reason is I want to see what the different districts are doing. I'm looking for industrial demand right now. Are things picking up or not? That's very important. We know that labor should be easing. That's what we've heard. Now the question is, are other things coming up as that goes down? And what does that do to the Fed equation? API is going to release their member stockpile numbers today at 3:30, and then in the morning we'll get the EIA number. We saw today Boston Fed President Collins talking. She's sort of wishy-washy. I would say she's more of a dove than not from the comments that I saw with what she was talking about as she went through her speech this morning. I think she was speaking at 7 o'clock this morning. I'll have more about that in my newsletter as I write it. I want to remind many of you about a couple of things. First off, if you use TradingView for your charting software, one of the things that we have done is we've created a suite of our indicators, mine specifically, for you. The swing line's going to be in there. Slow stochastics, the way my formula, not yours. I promise the formulas are different. All the moving averages that I use. So you're getting this whole band through there. And isn't that interesting? Bollinger Bands, the window envelopes. Now, those numbers have to change according to what I do daily. And I do change my window envelope numbers. I update them about 3 times a day because they do move around. They're objectives in the market. And when you put them together, they'll tie in with my charting course, with what you learn in Bollinger Bands, everything else that I do. It's done in such a way that it only takes up 2 of your slots on TradingView, so I think you'll find that interesting. How do you get this? You go to iraepstein.com. Under Client Resources at the top of the page, you can move right through here. We'll take you there for you to do that. A lot of people have done this, and I think they're really enjoying it. The last thing, if you're watching this and you don't want to go to our website and be a subscriber, remember, you can get my reviews, my morning subscriber videos, full the research for them, where I'm saying buy here, sell there, 40 charts in futures and 40 in the Spider ETF. On the bottom, you see member login right here on YouTube. Give that a click. That's where you sign up for it. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great day. I will be doing a special report. I'm looking for the markets to do them on right now. I'll probably come to that conclusion and do that maybe over the weekend so that it rolls out next week. And one other thing, I fully intend on beginning my webinar series again with me, probably next week. So the fall season's here. I'm jumping right into it, as you can see. You have a great day. I'll see you at the end of the day with the market reviews and wrap-ups. Take care.